Hello, good morning, YCM partners. Welcome to TIMTOSxTMTS 2022. So here I'm standing in front of YCM booth. So it's very sad we are not able to see each other today, and you are not able to come to Taiwan. But I'm here, and Jeff, we hope to bring you the feeling of being here. So Jeff, what's new we can show in this booth? We'll show to our YCM partners.
There's a lot that's new, Alex. We're going to go to each station, starting with a UV650, and show each individual machine with each new technology to all of our customers. So I'm excited to start to show all of our customers our new technologies.
Wow, looks very exciting. I think we are allowed to show. So let's go to the station 1. Hello, Jeff. So we have arrived at our first station, UV650 plus Flexcell. So this is 5-axis machine with our smart automation integrated. So Jeff, what's the advantage we can bring this combination to our customers by this combination?
Well, with the UV650, the first advantage really is our in-house design spindle. You can see that our spindle is from 12,000 RPM all the way up to 20,000 RPM. It's an air oil built-in spindle. And then you can see here we have our structural rigidity with our column. We have actually 3 trucks in the y-axis. We've also improved the rigidity here with the ribbing. So you can see now with the spindle, the rigidity that we built in. Now also we add in the table design. The table, again, different than a lot of our competitors' machines that's mounted to the saddle. Our table is actually mounted to the machine base. So the stiffness and rigidity when machining is actually there. Then we have this A-frame here that also gives us a larger diameter compared to some of our competitors that also helps us to maintain good machining practices. Then you can see our specifications, and you can see the overall machine with the Flexcell, which we'll talk about next.
Well, hi Jeff, I've noticed there's a new interface on our UV650 controllers. So what's the purpose for this new interface?
Well, actually, Alex, the purpose is that we've designed this using the IHMI technology so that we can develop our own screens for adding the Flexcell system to the UV650. So in doing this, what it allows us to do is to add parts easily, to subtract parts easily, to change out parts. So if a customer's job changes, they can actually change with it. And it makes it very simple and easy to use, maybe within 1 hour. Wow. So this is very helpful to our customers.
Wow, so means I can do it also?
It means you can do it also, Alex.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, Jeff, this is the first time we integrate our Flexcell system with our UV650. So can you give more information about Flexcell?
Yes, well, our Flexcell system, what's nice about it is you can install it on any 1 meter machine or smaller in about 4 hours. And in doing that, in this particular machine, we actually have 48 different stations. So we can actually extend it out on this side and do another 48 stations. And then you can see we have a robot with a dual arm. So we can actually load 2 parts at a time and then unload 2 parts at a time to do this particular job. And you can see how efficient it is. And this is a YCM system. So this is built and designed by YCM. So it's very, very flexible. And again, for any 1,000 meter machine or under.
Hi Jeff, we know NFP68 has a very good reputation in the history. And why this time we show here? Is it something new on this machine?
Yes, we have something new. I mean, as you know, we already have a cooling system on the machine for all the axes, right?
Yeah.
So for the X-axis support, for the bearing supports, all that stuff already has cooling system. But what we didn't have with our 24,000 RPM was the ability to make sure that the spindle would not move in the Z-axis. So what we've done is we've actually implemented a new design that allows us to keep that spindle within a 10 micron movement. So now when we're doing this glass mold for a car, for the front lights, you can see that with this spindle going 24,000 RPM, now we can maintain that Z-axis distance within 10 micron. So that's a very, very new design for us, and we're happy to show it here at the show.
Hi Jeff. I think some of our YCM partners, they are very familiar with smart manufacturing. And they are very 3 key point elements that we have been mentioned about. So Jeff, can you help with us these 3 elements again?
Yes, I can help. So actually with smart automation, the keys are these 4 keys. So with raw material in, quality part out, that's number 1. Small batch production. If you have that, along with manufacturing digitization and system integration, you actually get these 4 things. You get flexible machine cell with either our Flexcell system or our APC system. or you get flexible manufacturing system, automated production line, and factory automation. That's what you get when you get smart automation from YCM. You get all of this. So Alex, with smart machines, when you have a smart machine, you can actually take these sensors, a current sensor, a pH sensor, a temperature sensor, an accelerometer, and a barometer, and you can actually add it into our smart sensor box. Once it's in the box, then it can go into iCube. From iCube, then we can actually see our intelligent spindle. So it'll show what's going on with our spindle. You can see what the thermal growth is, what the heat is. You can go back, and then you can see maybe what our equipment status is. So here you can see what's going on with the spindle motor. You can see what's going on with the runtime. So you can check all the details that are going on with the machine. And then lastly, you can also check maybe the power monitoring. And this has to do with our green smart system. So you can see what the consumption of our energy is. So that has to do with all of our smart machines.
Wow. So Jeff, like we can say our machine is green now.
Our machines are now green, that's right, Alex. So here, Alex, we're going to start about smart management. So you can see these are the machines in the booth. We've actually added the machines in the booth to our machines in the factory. And then what we've done is we have our EMS system, our SFR system, and our WIP system. So in doing that, what we can do is we can show EMS. So these are all the machines in our factory, and you can see the status, the run time, the idle time, the alarm time, and the off time. And then another EMS, you can actually see what the idle time is for each machine, what the run time is, what the alarm is. And then another EMS is this is all the input feed data to our EMS system. Then we go back, our SFR system, now you can see what each job is running through the factory. You can actually click on one of these and you can see what we've done here is you can see this is done, this is done, this is done, this is done. And then you can see each job that's running through our factory. Then we can go back here again to our WIP, and then these are all of our, if you look at availability, performance, and quality, all of these equal our OEE. So all of this equals our smart management system.
Hi Jeff, it seems we have one more element for our smart manufacturing called smart service. So can you have with more details?
Yes, with smart service, we actually have now our HoloLens. So we can use our HoloLens or we can use a phone device to help our customers in the field no matter where they are in the world. So if we have a customer, say in the USA, and we have a technician in Taiwan, we can actually have the technician guide the USA person with the HoloLens on to show them what to do on the machine. So they can actually go to the machine, open up the power case, for example, as long as the power's off, and guide them through how to solve each problem. So now with HoloLens, we can help all of our customers globally. So YCM has become a more global service organization, and that's what we call smart service. So I can put this on and we can show the video.
Hi Jeff, we are at our last station, L400A. So when we launched this model 2 years ago, we already saw a lot in the world side. So Jeff, can you help us with some selling points for this machine?
I can help you with a lot of selling points, Alex. This is actually our entry-level NFX 400A machine. This machine actually replaces our old 380 machine. And the difference is this machine is actually smaller than the 380, but it actually has a larger part capacity. Even though the part platter is 350 millimeters, we can actually put a 400 millimeter part on the table. So that's a big factor alone. So we can get options for the spindle, and with this machine, we actually build it from the ground up in our factory as a 5-axis machine. And it gets 2 controls. One is an optional Siemens control, and the second is an optional Funuk control. And also this machine will have the digital twin option that we're showing here.
So Jeff just mentioned about digital twin. So for this functionality, what we can help with our first touch 5-axis machine customers?
Well, with entry-level machines, a digital twin system is actually a 5-axis reality tool that takes the fear out of machining for 5-axis customers. Because when they run the machine and they run the digital twin, you can see the two side by side, and you can run in virtual reality and actually see how fast your machine will run in the cycle time within about 5%. So that's really nice, and it takes really the fear out of machining for our new and entry-level customers. Even for older customers, it's a very good tool because you can actually see what the real cycle time will be. So really, with digital twin, we really like to sell it, and we like our customers to have it because it really takes the fear out of selling 5-axis equipment.